Okay, everybody. We're with, you can talk. Andy and Pops and Jimmy.
Brain tumor, cancer.
Oh, my.
And one tumor cut out, and then the other one, they couldn't cut it out because right in the center of the brain. So they had to do radiation 6 weeks and then chemo for a year. And it's still there. It just hadn't been getting no bigger, thank God.
Okay.
Andy Martin, who you've seen on my videos, he never met Pops, but Pops is a good friend of David Martin. So this was the first time Andy met Pops. So today we were running a few little errands, and Pops, I said, well, if Pops calls, maybe we'll see him. And I was at Jimmy's place, and Pops called. So we just came up and I wanted you to be able to see Pops. How long are you going to be still in this one, Pops? Before?
Unpredictable now.
Okay.
Probably around the 5th or 6th, I'll be transferred to that assisted living, VA assisted living.
Okay.
Around the 5th or 6th.
Is it off of Staples or Cimarron?
I think that VA one is the one I'm going to. Will probably be to that one.
Yeah, the ones that my friend stayed at was right over off Cimarron. I can't think of which one it is, the name of it.
They told me this one's not too far from that Walmart. You can catch it, go up right down and catch that.
Yeah, off Saratoga.
Yeah,
Jimmy's?
Yeah, it might be the same one.
Say
that I'm
something.
familiar
Say
with.
something
I've
to
got
our
friends that work there with
audience.
people
I wish I had
that
something to
are
say,
assisted
but I
living.
just-
Sweet Pea says she's going to come and visit, I think in a few days. We're all trying to get, maybe we're going to all visit Pops.
Makes good money.
And you're hanging in there, Jim? You
Oh,
doing
yeah.
okay?
Yeah,
You still got the apartment?
Yeah, everything's fine.
I think that's where they go.
He's sprained his ankle a little bit, was walking up.
I
So.
catch the bus, walk down and catch the bus. And go
Pops.
down the whole way.
Give me some verse or something that you've been reading.
Well, I've been reading a lot, but concentrating on the fact that how important it is to stay close to your Lord because when you go through times like this, so many people in the company are just deserted, and the only happiness they got is trusting that the good Lord is going to take them home to a better place.
Yeah.
And some wet money.
Yeah.
That don't make you happy. Well, they know that's suffering now, man. So if you ain't here, some of them suffer.
Yeah.
There's a little girl, she's moaning, she screams. She's suffering.
Do you know when we went and got David yesterday, and me and Andy didn't know he was going to be released, he was in a nursing home, which is not too far from here. But so we wound up spending most of the day, and we kind of met the different people. But some of the stories were sad because there was a younger black girl there, a nice girl, and she's only 43 or 42, but she's in there because she had some strokes, and she talked about having drug problems in the past, and she's there. And some of the older people were, you could see that they didn't like having to be there. And one lady said her relative picked her up every Thursday and took her out to eat, and they looked forward to that because a lot of people that are in the nursing homes and all, if they don't have family that comes sees them, they get depressed. When me and Andy were coming up in the elevator and Jimmy, I recognized the ex-police chief was with us. His name is Chief Henry Garrett. I recognized him, but I didn't say nothing. And I saw an old friend I haven't seen in maybe 15 or 20 years. I said, I recognize you. He said, oh, we used to go to the same church. And then I think it might have been Henry Garrett's wife, she said to Andy, and what's the word? That's normally what I tell Andy. What's the word?
I told her in the elevator, I said,
And he
I
preached
looked
through
at
it.
her and, because I thought I would kind of shock them. I did something out of the ordinary people don't do in elevators. I turned and looked at the full elevator of people. I said, folks, I said, I'm glad that we could all be gathered together here today. And I smiled, and she said, well, what's the word for today? I said, I'm glad you asked. I said, he that his mind is stayed upon the Lord shall be kept in perfect peace.
Okay.
And she said, oh, my God, well, thank you. That was delightful. And that's when John recognized the husband that was with her, or the gentleman. Henry Garrett, is it?
Yes, Chief Garrett.
And, the whole thing would have never transpired had I not threw in my little shocker that people don't talk in elevators customarily.
No, they don't talk on the buses.
I turned to
It
them
was
all
like
and
a
said,
meeting.
I'm glad we could all be gathered together here today.
Yeah.
And it worked out well.
Yeah, and it's interesting. There's only 4 of us in the elevator, or 5: Jimmy and Andy, me, and the couple. But I didn't say nothing because Henry Garrett used to be the police chief, and that was quite a ways back. But I recognized him. I knew he used politics. Okay, Pops, this is just update. Any last word you want to say? Sweet Pea says she wants to come visit.
Prayers for me. We're making a lot of progress. I can pretty well I take my walker for safety measures, but I can pretty well without it.
Okay.
Uh,
So you're doing good.
but I'm making a lot of progress.
Okay. We want to wish you all a Merry Christmas. I'm sure you'll see another video before that. That's just a quick update. God bless everybody.